morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. This is K Rev, and I am so excited to be available this morning for everybody. It's been a glorious weekend. It's been a glorious day thus far. You know why it's glorious? Because I'm alive. You're alive and well. You can hear my voice. You can see yourself in the mirror. And so that's such an exciting thing. Not too many people got a chance to hear their alarm clock this morning. They wasn't blessed to wake up, but I'm honored that I'm able to have that opportunity just to be alive. Today on Kouch, on Tuesday we break down the numbers with my Bitcoin enthusiast, Mr. Hoon Ju. So he'll be coming on in just a second. But we also are excited to have our special guests, global leaders of Vbit Technologies. We have Mr. Fred and Lori Boco, and we're excited to share their experience, share their reasons why they're into the Bitcoin mining. We know that Bitcoin is a huge phenomenon. It's been a huge phenomenon now for a few years, and it had gotten so high that a lot of people like myself couldn't participate. But as it has ways have had it now that there are places and technologies now that have allowed us to be a part of that. And so now we have the trusted Vbit technology. So we're excited. So I want you guys to stay tuned as I bring in on Mr. Hoon Ju as we break down our numbers. We'll be right back. Hi, what's going on, Hoon? How you doing, buddy?
How you doing? Good,
Hey,
good.
man, I'm doing well. How has your week been?
My weekend's been
How's your
crazy.
week been?
Yeah. I had to get 3 stitches.
Whoa, I didn't know. What happened, man?
I almost sliced my finger off doing yard
were
work.
you yard work? Okay, then. I
Yeah,
thought maybe you was typing too fast on the computer, buddy.
yeah, 3 stitches. Yeah.
Oh
I'm grateful
man.
that I still have a finger.
I'm glad you have a finger, man. That is whoa, man. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, man. And I'm excited today. Outside of our normal conversation about VBit and just Bitcoin mining altogether, kind of tell us about the guests that we're going to be bringing on here.
Yeah, so we have my sponsors, Fred and Lori Boco. I have met them previously through another company that I work with, and then now I saw them with a BMW that said Vbit on it. So I'm like,
Oh
look at this.
wow.
What is this? And then I saw them like succeeding with another company, and I was like, hey, Lori, come over at my house and tell us, what's going on with you and how you got successful. And so it was about Bitcoin. So I already was like learning about Bitcoin, and then they introduced me to Vbit Technologies.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to for them to have had introduced you to Vbit Technologies and also within the huge phenomenon of dealing with Bitcoin. Because if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have the opportunity to have met you. So now what we're going to do is bring on the infamous Mr. Fred and Mrs. Lori Boco, so we can bring them into the studio. Hi, Mr. Fred and Ms. Lori, how y'all doing?
Very good. Hi, Mr. Carey. Thank you for inviting us to your show. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Carey.
Hi, Hoon Ju. How are you?
Hi, Hoon Ju.
Hey, I still got my finger.
That's great. I'm so glad you didn't lose it.
I know. Me too.
I
That's
am
scary.
definitely. I'm glad you didn't lose it either. And I'm excited to have you guys on. So where are you guys currently located right now, Mrs. Lori and Mr. Fred? Where are you guys located?
We live here in Montgomery County in Pennsylvania. It's approximately about 30 minutes north of Philadelphia.
Okay,
we've lived here in this house for 26 years. We have 3 sons. 2 of our sons already finished with college and now working. They're now in the real world, as you call it.
That's amazing. That is definitely amazing. 26 years. How long have you guys been married, if you don't mind me asking?
37 years, Mr. Carey. We met. I
Oh,
was a sergeant in the army. I was in combat arms. I was in tanks. We met in
wow.
Germany 38 years ago, and we were married in Denmark.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
we were married in Europe, yes,
Wow.
Oh, that's
38,
amazing.
37 years ago.
Wow.
That's amazing. I think that's great. You know what? A lot of people can't even stand to be in each other's presence sometimes for 37 minutes. 37 years is phenomenal. I can definitely thank you for you guys' union, for being together, for working together, working hard together. And so now you found yourself, being married, children, established, retired, and now you found something else to do. With Vbit Technologies. So why did you guys choose Vbit? Why Vbit?
Well, when it was first introduced to us, actually, my wife was looking for an office where the Vbit office was, and the CEO of the company, Mr. Don Vo,
Hmm.
he introduced the business to us. And what appealed to me was that he mentioned to us that we are going to be paid like the bank, and that
Okay.
really made me interested. I said, I would like, as Warren Buffett said, if you can't make money while you are sleeping, you're going to work for the rest of your life until the day you die. So that
Mm.
really interested me. And we talked to Mr. Don Bo and Mr. Jingo and the other vice president. They introduced us to business. They showed us a film of how Bitcoin was. At that time, I had no idea what Bitcoin was. I mean, I
Mm.
was green behind the ears just like anybody else. But as they explained to us in the film, I got to be more and more familiar with cryptocurrency. And the funny part is that time when we started, it was a bear market. Bitcoin had
Mm.
just crashed in
Wow.
2018. And
Okay.
so, that's really for a lot of people, that's the worst time to start a business. But Mr. Danvo, very perceptive that he is, realized that would be the best time to start a business.
Got you. Got you. Well, with that being said, that's a great segue that I can ask Hoon. So Hoon, tell us a little bit. What is Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is digital currency or digital gold. It's digital property, and it's a lot of value to it right now. So one coin is about $56,000, and so Bitcoin is just money.
Money,
Yeah, very
cryptocurrency,
simple.
money.
Mr.
Okay.
Carey, when we started, the price of Bitcoin at that time was 3,700 in
Wow.
2018, and you can just imagine how much it has appreciated in the past
Wow.
2.5 years.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is an amazing thing, and I'm truly, again, at awe of being able to be in a position of being a of this Bitcoin phenomenon. So, Hoon, tell us a little bit about Bitcoin mining, man. Like, what is Bitcoin mining? Then I got a couple more questions for the Mr. and Mrs. Boco. So, what is Bitcoin mining? So we can tell the audience, man.
Bitcoin mining is a machine that prints out Bitcoin. It's a money printing machine. Very, very simple. And it's a machine or a robot that works for you in automation. And
Okay.
so these Bitcoin mining machines, their life expectancy is around 5 years old, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine 24/7, 365 for 5 years. And these machines go to work for you for that long, and you're making automation. Yeah, residual income.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Okay.
Bitcoin
Okay.
mining.
Okay, okay. So with your experience with Bitcoin mining thus far, Hoon, and then we're gonna go to Mr. and Mrs. Boko. How has it been for you? Now you're part of VBIT as
Oh
well.
my
So
God.
how has it been for you thus far?
Man, when I got into Bitcoin, there was a lot of sketchy things, a lot of scams, and I was looking for the right company. And then I saw uh, my sponsor, Lori. She succeeded with Viva, and then I was like, okay, I need to reach out to her and talk to her. And that's when
Mhm.
my study and my due diligence went into it. And from then and right now, the Bitcoin exploded, and we totally multiplied our residual income, and it's just been amazing. And we're just so glad we took the opportunity, and we were able to work with it, and and Bitcoin was able to really grow our income. And
Okay.
yeah, especially now, like
Okay.
in the past year and a half, building it to here and now, like we don't really have to worry about a lot of things anymore, and
Mhm.
it's growing still. And it's just, so that's the crazy part. Like we thought that it was going to multiply this much only, but it's going to multiply even more. So there's much more that we can do through gaining residual income. So just very glad.
So you're saying there's room for growth if you get involved. I like that.
Yes, yes,
Room for
yes.
growth. Room for growth. So, Mr. and Mrs. Boko, got a question for you. So what is the main reason you guys trust Vbit Technologies? There's a lot of mining companies out here. It's a lot of people that are posing to really be good. So, why did you guys choose Vbit Technologies as your platform to go forward with Bitcoin mining?
Yes, Carrie. The main reason why we trust Vbit, because I work directly with the CEO and founder of Vbit, and also not only I know also the leaders behind it, like Vice
Okay.
Chairman Jingao, Jason, and other great leaders. So knowing them personally and working with them personally, I build trust, and I got to know them. And what is the intention of our CEO? His intention is really to help people like you and me to change our lives, and he is such a generous guy, and with integrity, that even now, like I said before, he can easily sell all this machine to a big investor, and you don't have to pay us commission and bonuses, but he choose to give it to us, all the small people, instead of the one investor, because he believe in us. He wants us to our life to change for better, and that makes him more happier, watching people lives changing every single day. And I think for him to do that, and is more fulfilling for him, and rewarding. And that's why I do really believe in him. I trust him because I know his heart has a big heart. I know his integrity, and I know that he is trustworthy. And I cannot speak more than I can see with him. I trusted him 100%. I have no doubt. He had performed more than I expected. He's always continued to amaze me with his innovative mind, and just so smart guy. I can't. I'm so truly blessed to be part of this company, and working with him directly.
Awesome, awesome, and I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for your honest response, Mr. Fred. If you can tell me after your wife's response with that, tell me, how do you feel, and you can answer this the best to your ability. Where do you feel that Vbit, or where do you see that Vbit will be going within the next 5 years? Do you feel strongly that they'll still be around?
Definitely. Our CEO, I mean, praise the Lord for giving us this opportunity, because we have our youngest son. He has a disability, Mr. Carey. And
Mm-hmm.
every day I used to worry about how are we going to come up with the money to put us a trust fund aside, when my wife and I are no longer around. So I'll give it back to the Lord for giving us this blessing and this opportunity. Uh,
Wow.
when I met Mr. Don Bo, I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. And when we talked to him for several hours, he told us the vision, the company vision, how he wants us to be a fully functional financial service company. We still have a lot of things that we are developing at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and I see this company becoming a multi-billion-dollar company. And having met all of the vice president and the CEO of the company, we met their families. We are really, really confident that they are going to take us in the right direction with this company.
Okay. Okay. I can appreciate that. All right, Hoon, I want to ask you the same thing. How do you feel about VPIT? How do you feel about them, and what do you see where they're going in the next 5 years?
I really like their honesty and their transparency with the entire company, the staff. I really like the support that Vbit Technologies has been giving to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things that go into this turnkey solution platform with Vbit Technologies, and they've been doing this patiently and trying to help the common man uh, get wealthy. And so you're all about the common man getting well, and
Mm-hmm.
Vbit Technologies is that for us, who can start becoming a multimillionaire in 2 3 years just by plugging into a Bitcoin mining company. It's like unheard of. And so like now, like regular people who are hardworking, they can't you can't make ends meet if you're just a hard worker. You have to be hardworking and smart at the same time, and you have to make smart
Okay.
investments, especially now when they just printed out like $7 trillion, and all these things are happening. So where are you gonna get wealth, right?
Right.
So I saw Bitcoin mining, I saw Vivid Technologies, and they're here to stay. And I really
Okay.
like how the CEO, how he's really taking the company, and a lot of people are coming aboard, and the community is strong, and so I really like that.
Love it. Okay, I love that. Now I know Hoon, you can answer this, and then I'm going to be wrapping up with Mr. and Mrs. Boco. Um, so Vbit Technologies, they're supplying, they are self-sufficient in apply in supplying, I'm sorry, in supplying the, I guess, the electricity and the machines that we need in order to mine the Bitcoin, correct?
Okay,
That's correct.
yes,
Yeah,
that's correct. So
that's
Vbit
correct.
Technologies is a retail company. We retail Bitcoin mining machines, and we offer data centers for hosting. So you
Hmm.
have the option of hosting at our data centers for a price, and
Hmm.
so with professional help and maintenance all in that package. So that's the beauty part of this. Bitcoin mining, the technology is very difficult, and so the company, they're very professional, and they want to give that professional expertise and help so that the common man can start Bitcoin mining.
I
And
love it.
that's the turnkey solution.
Okay, okay. Mr. Boko, you was actually answering as well. Let tell me your perspective.
Yes, I mean this is a turnkey business. My wife and I are not that technical savvy when it comes to maintaining a machine,
Hmm.
Bitcoin mining machine, and the company offers that by paying a hosting fee, you're able to mine and not have to worry about it. They have a proprietary wallet. They deposit
Okay.
every day into our wallet. Uh, all the bitcoins that we mine every day. At the moment, my wife and I are close to making to $5,000 a day, Mr. Carey, with our mining.
Wow.
Wow.
Didn't have any money when we started 2.5 years ago. Actually, a lot of our downline, because they were already business owners, they were able to buy bigger packages than me and my wife. But
Mm,
because we just keep persisting, and we keep referring a lot of people into our downline, we were able to get a lot of free uh, gigahash, which is the computing power of a
okay.
of a Bitcoin, and we were able to build our business that way. Now we have surpassed a lot of our downline, even though in the beginning they were ahead of us. So really, this
Wow.
company, even though your downline might have more money than you have the ability to catch up as long as you just build this business persistently and consistently.
Okay. Okay. Consistency is key from what I can hear. I think that's key in everything in life. So I truly want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Boko, Mr. Fred and Mrs. Lori for being here today. And one more question and then we'll be wrapping it up. Mr. and Mrs. Boko, how has Bitcoin mining and the Vbit Technologies, how has it changed you guys' life? And so Mrs. Lori, you can go
Yes.
first.
Yes, Carrie, like my husband said, in 2.5 years ago, we have nothing. And after 2 years, we have this kind of wealth that we never imagined in our wildest dream. And for me right now, I was talking to you earlier. Sometimes our biggest enemy is ourselves, not the people out
Mm,
there. And so many people are making excuses that they can't do this because they have no money. They can't do this because they don't have time. But that's also the reason why they have to do the business. Because
Mm.
I also have a lot of reason, and we all have valid reason why we can't do things. I husband is working night shift, and I have to travel. I have a son who's a special needs son that need to be taken care of. But I also know that we only have certain I only have certain time that I have to succeed because right now at that time I asked my son to stay home instead of moving out because they're all done school and they have a great job, so they want to be on their own. And I asked him, say, please stay for another year because I want to build my business to the point that I can afford to hire somebody if I have to. And my son said, okay, I give you another year. So I have limited time. I have a time frame when I can succeed and make it happen. And so a lot of people, they have a lot of problems. And first of all, like I said, all the excuses are valid. Don't get me wrong. But
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to do about it? The reason why you can't do it is also the reason why you have to do it. And
Mm.
that
Hold on, say that again.
reason why you can't do it, that's also the first reason why you need to do it. You know,
Wow.
because if I just stay what my problem at that moment, and I'm paralyzed because I can do nothing because I don't have the money to travel or I don't have the money to watch my son. And I also the reason why I did go and told my husband to support me for 2 years, just give me 2 years, and I will retire you. And I did that in 2 years. So sometimes people doesn't realize that you need to have a time frame. You need to have a short-term goal and a long-term goal, and you need to work with it. My
Mm.
willingness to do what it takes to succeed is the reason why I am where I am right now. And thank God also for all the people that trusted me and believing in me. And like my husband said, at that moment, at that time, we had more people that has more money than us. But thank God, they trusted me and they believe in me. And without them, I won't be where I am right now. So yeah, it's amazing to be in this position right now, not only able to help my family become financially well off, but also helping others as well. Extended our help to my family and other people that that we don't know. So it's a great feeling to wake up and able to 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 be blessed like this. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Awesome. The reason why you can't do it is the reason why you need to do it. That's going to be with me all day. Um, Mr. Boco, tell me how VBit and being in this experience with Bitcoin mining has changed your life.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start, Mr. Carey. Before I used to worry about where the next paycheck is going to come, to pay our bills, but to
Mhm.
wake up every morning and not have to worry about our finances, it's the greatest
Mm.
feeling in the world. I mean, for with COVID, a lot of people really suffered a lot. My wife and I, our financial life became much better actually with COVID because we were forced to stay home and build a business at home, and we didn't
Mhm.
realize that this was really going to help us explode our business by staying at home. I was worried that our business was going to collapse when
Wow.
everybody was told to stay home. But now,
Wow.
to be able to make multiple six-figure a month, Mr. Carey, I can't describe the feeling. I mean, to me, I still pinch myself that I'm in this position that in our lives.
I understand.
Thank the Lord. I really, really thank the Lord for this blessing and this opportunity.
That is amazing. Consistency, audience is key. Making right decisions, being around the right people is key. Hoon, I know you touched on it just earlier, and before we go, you are my Bitcoin enthusiast. We have a lot of conversation. We share a lot of thoughts. So tell me, in making this choice to follow suit with Mr. and Mrs. Boko, how has this changed your life, man?
Oh wow. Who doesn't need extra income, right? Extra income, you pay bills. Extra income,
Right.
wife is happy. Extra income,
Wow.
grandma's
Yeah.
happy. Oh, mother's happy. Ministry is happy. Church is happy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
extra income. Solomon said, money solves a lot of issues. And so that's
Mm,
just an earthly thing. So we just need to be able to utilize what God has given us, and we're good. We don't have to worry about a lot of things. God is always giving us opportunities. So I just saw the opportunity. I was just like, thank you, Lord. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. And so I got into it. And it took a year and a half just to get where we are today. But we were so fortunate enough to buy a platinum machine in cash.
mm,
So, like,
wow.
just to be able to do that is just like, hold on, you can do that. That's because we were able to manage the money and the business well to be able to do a bigger investment. And we're continuing to do that so that we want to be able to have the Black Diamond package.
Mm,
Everyone should be shooting for a Black Diamond package. And
mm,
that is the multi-millionaire package that everybody needs to get into with Vbit
mm.
Technologies. That's the
Okay.
best package that we have, the Black Diamond. So that's what we need in order to be able to survive in these times.
Hey,
I,
listen.
I would like
Uh,
to add also to you, for the
mm,
last 2.5 years, Mr. Carey,
mm,
I've been encouraging everyone, all my leaders, to buy Black Diamond. When the Black
mm.
Diamond was available last year, and today, all my leaders own multiple Black Diamond, and now
Wow.
they can't thank me enough for encouraging them to buy a Black Diamond. Now they say, now I know why you have the urgency, Lori, because at the time when we
Oh,
bought the Black Diamond, we only put down 25,000. Now it's already worth 140,000. So
wow.
a lot of people, even they want it. Still, to this day, there's still a lot of people buying Black Diamond because you have to understand the value of Bitcoin. By that time, it's 6,000. Now it's 60,000, right? So even if you buy Black Diamond, it's still very, very lucrative income. And then the goal of everyone is to become Black Diamond holder. And thank God, all of my leaders, 99% owns multiple Black Diamond, and they are where they are right now, multiple six-figure income because encourage them in the early stage, buy Black Diamond, buy Black Diamond. I did not know at the time if people will have money, have no money. I just keep talking about Black Diamond, and they come up with Black Diamond. So sometimes, even these people see the value. I don't know. As long as they don't rob the bank, I'm fine with it, right? So I just tell them the value of what we're doing and the value of the Bitcoin, where we're going, and they come up with money. And to this day, they are the happiest people on earth. They can't thank me enough why I did what I did, why I encourage everyone, the urgency of having Black Diamond. So
Mm. Okay. Well, I want to thank everyone that's here today. I want to thank everybody that's here, Mr. and Mrs. Fred and Lori Boco. Thank you for carving out some time of your day to sit on Kay's couch today. Your presence is always valued and always appreciative. You guys are global leaders. You travel. You got trips coming up, and you got things that you're doing to help free other people. And I definitely thank you for being available to talk with me today. And you guys are amazing. You will be going down in history with a huge legacy, with a great testimony concerning where you came from to where you are now. And I can appreciate how you guys give honor to God and how you give the reverence to God on how He's helped you, helped your family, and kept you consistent. That is definitely amazing. Hoon, as always, you're definitely my family, my brother. I appreciate you
Thank you.
for being available, man, and for introducing me to these great and lovely people. I'm looking to have a great relationship with you guys and really build more. I'm going to be coming up to the
yeah,
Philadelphia area
Great.
this summer. So
Great.
yes,
Look
yes.
forward.
Look
yeah,
forward to see you.
yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
there. Get a chance to meet everyone, to talk to
yes.
everyone, to get to the office, and hang out a bit. So I'm excited. So we'll get a chance to do a real live interview, hopefully with Vbit Technologies, and just have a nice time. Do
Mhm.
you guys have any other things right before we go, Mr. and Mrs. Boko? You got anything else real quick you want to say before we go?
Yeah, I just would like to tell everyone that nothing is impossible in life, especially what Bibit can offer right now is amazing. This is anybody right now, ordinary people like me, and like Hoon Ju, can succeed and also become financially well off just through you know um plugging into the system, and allowing the system to work for you, and have the determination, like I did. I my willingness to learn, my willingness to sacrifice, and for a short period of time to have a lifetime benefit. Thank you.
Got you. Yes, absolutely. Mr. Boco, anything?
Yes. As long as you follow the system, I cannot see why you cannot succeed in this business. This business
Hmm,
is really for ordinary people, and I want as many people in the world that are listening to us to take advantage of this opportunity. It's really God bless this opportunity. Thank you.
absolutely. You're welcome. Hoon, anything else before we go?
I think that was all. Yeah, we have great people on and successful multimillionaires, making six-figure income. What else can you really say after this? So,
I got you. I got you. Well, listen, everyone that listens in on K's Couch and those that will be looking at the restream, I truly appreciate it. And thank you all for always joining in. Tune in later in the week. We'll be talking to Miss Sandy this week, talking about Atomy and how the products are actually doing major wonders. I am a recipient of those products as well, and it's been doing phenomenal. Can you see my skin is shining a little bit? So we,
Yes,
so
I
we,
Yes, I
agree.
see that.
I agree. We also Atomian
That,
product.
that's a God bless
We,
company
we,
too,
we
Mr.
also
Kerry.
that's also what Mr. Curry. That is actually the company that I also succeeded in the business,
oh,
and I to this day I still have thousands of customers in
oh
Atomi.
wow. Oh,
Um,
listen, this is phenomenal product. I take
yeah,
the
I
hemo
love it.
him every day. It's
Oh yeah,
great. So I
love it.
love
Keeps
it.
you young. Keeps you young.
Yeah, yeah, I need to stay young. I do. I got to keep up with you guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yes.
got to keep up with everybody. So listen, you guys be blessed out there in the audience and Cage Couch Land. As I always say, live life and love life. Your life, you only get one, and enjoy it and have a great time. So until later in the week, be blessed. And this has been Breaking Down the Numbers with myself and Hoon Ju. You have a great day.
Thank you.